sign, there's no skateboards allowed here.
No?
No.
Really?
There's a sign right down here if you want to look at it. You can't skateboard here.
Can't read that.
Or skate or anything.
Oh. Okay.
Because you run into the old people like me and you might trip us or run us over.
No,
I'm telling you,
we're not
it's
gonna,
prohibited.
we wouldn't run into you.
Yeah, why would we run into people? That's not very nice.
No skateboard.
No? What the fuck?
People are so fucking miserable.
Weird, dude.
That was a good
I
shot.
mean, he's like the fucking police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super citizen. Fabiana Delfino, born in Miami, but I live in Boca Raton, Florida. I pretty much did everything that my parents signed me up to do. They had my brother and I involved in a lot of things. So grew up playing tennis, soccer, and I really enjoyed soccer. And I loved being active.
Put it over there. 1, 2, 3. Ah! My turn. 4, 4. Go. Whatever. Oh.
My dad and my mom did a really good job of exposing me to everything.
Always trying the sport that she picked after dad. But Fabi started playing soccer when she was 5 years old, and she played until the very last year of high school. She is a phenomenal soccer player.
You need to stop it.
Our plans, right, were to have Fabiana. She was such a good player, soccer player. She would offer a scholarship to go to school playing soccer, but she didn't pursue it.
I really liked soccer because my dad would coach me. It was also a family affair. My grandpa played soccer, all my uncles played soccer. This is a copy of a magazine cover that my grandpa was on. He played on the Venezuelan national team. So he was the goalkeeper. And he was really, really tall, so it kind of made sense. But I want to say I was 8 or 9, and I think one of the neighborhood kids had a skateboard. I think it caught my brother's attention first. And so we all had scooters, and then he got a skateboard. And then obviously I was I want one too, I want one too. So I got a Target board with an astronaut on it and an alien.
I think I started skating in 2003. Fabi must have started skating at the same time because we'd go to the skate park after school. I can't remember how I started skating. Might have seen Tony Hawk on TV, or Rocket Power was a really big show we'd be into. And I seen kids in my neighborhood skateboarding, so got a board from CCS, the catalog. It was a flip board. So that was my first time getting a real skateboard. That's all skating was really all about for us, was just to be outside and just dork around, you know?
Yeah, and I didn't take it seriously. I think I still was on my rollerblades at that point.
Yeah, and rollerblading. He was amazing, aggressive. She would just go for it.
And then there I could see the no fear in her face.
Can I see myself, please, Papa? Papa, stop taking me. Let me see.
I would just follow whatever everyone else was doing, and definitely following what my brother was doing. I always followed him around on rollerblades and with the camera.
We're gonna do some trampoline. grew up what you just saw. And yeah, I learned from my brother.
So then that she took on the role of filmer.
She'd come out with us, and she was really good with the camera, like filming lines and stuff. Like she has the eye to shoot skateboarding, which was really cool.
I think what kind of kept me in the loop longer than I think I should have been is like I had the camera, and so I was always down to film. Like this is where it all began. I was using my dad's for a long time, and then I got my own. I would post all like his videos and like all our friends' videos on a Fabi Rocks channel. He wasn't totally down with me around. He didn't mind so much when we were younger, but I think when he started developing like friendships, why have a girl around, or why have your younger sister hanging around all the time?
Fabiana was bubbly. She was really awesome to have around.
We're playing a song.
I didn't really appreciate having a sibling, especially a sister, when I'd want to be outside and she'd be following me, and I want to hang out with my friends, and they didn't really want to hang out, you know. When you're, whatever, 9, 10 years old, like, you know how kids are, they're kind of mean. They're like, oh, you know, like, we don't really want your sister around because, like, slowing us down or whatever, you know. They're just like girls versus guys, you know. Kind of don't really mix when you're young.
I want to say like maybe in high school, I wasn't really focusing on skating too much because I had always kind of done it alone. I didn't think about getting anything out of skating. I still had the camera and I still would film, but my brother would go to like Jacksonville and go skating, and like he found a whole other group of people to skate with, and like he wouldn't hit me up to go film. So I was like, all right, like it's like the whole era of filming him and his friends kind of died down, and like I knew it was over. He started traveling like nationally, like, and I kind of just stayed here and would do like the border contest or like the Tampa contest. I didn't think anything of it. It was just skating, and I didn't think there was a place for me in skating. And my brother like left school to move to California and just do it. My parents were like, fuck that. They were like pissed. And I was like, just, you don't know, you have no idea, like he could do it. Like, don't worry about me, I'm gonna stay in school. Like, there's nothing for me in this.
So this is it. This is where it all happened.
Yeah, this is where the magic happened. Yeah. This park is actually really sick.
The way you skate makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. I learned all my shit here. This park really is the best. I grew up at this park, dude. It's like crazy. And like my brother could say the same thing. This park had like the biggest influence on us. Everything that makes me, like this space is like the reason, like 100%. I just spent so much time here. I'm now riding for Bell Helmets. I was definitely intimidated a lot. There was like no girls that I could skate with. So that's literally when I became a lone wolf. And obviously girls didn't skate back then. So they would say some like pretty mean stuff. There'd be a lot of snaking. So people would like just drop in on me. And I remember I went to Wheels of Fortune one year, and like it was sick. Like I've never seen that many girls skating. So I was like, wow, like everyone fucking rips and they're just like me. And like, I never thought I would meet someone else like with common interest or like down for skating. So I think that really affected me, and like it inspired me, and I was like, oh, like I'm not the only fucking like person doing this.
Okay, guys, count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Love it.
I noticed it with like the team, even the team stuff too. Like she was the only girl on the team. Some of the dudes would, I mean, she was younger and a girl. They would pick on her. She would just like not really take that. She would just be like an asshole back to him. And I'm just like, hell yeah, push back. If they're gonna be a dick to you, you be a dick back. And like, I remember her just charging at the skate park, snaking people, not giving a fuck about who was there, and just charging. And I'm just like, back this, 100% sick as shit.
She would get a little discouraged, a little sad, and then I think as she got older, she was just like, that's not gonna make the situation better. And we'd like do some skate trips with everybody in the van, and I just remember her sometimes getting out of the van just pissed, just so frustrated, like not even wanting to skate. And I was like, just put that in your skateboarding. Just get angry and go skate. Like, you know what I mean? Like you doing better in skateboarding is just gonna shut them up more than anything in the world.
Like even my brother, he never cut me slack, and I knew that like no one would. So from then I kind of learned to stick up for myself. I learned like that, like fuck that, like I'm not gonna take shit. Cause I did for a long time, but that wasn't right, and it didn't feel good. So I just like I have to fucking do it myself. The industry started opening up more for women and kind of including women like in the agenda. One of the biggest things that ever happened to me, and like I think was a pivotal moment, was joining Hoopla Skateboards. Like Nora was on the team, Alana Smith, like Samaria, all the people that I looked up to, and it was like, holy shit, like Mimi Noob like owns it.
So Carabeth Burnside and I created Hoopla Skateboards with George Powell right around probably 2007, 2008. And the reason for creating the brand was basically there was just a void there. Like a lot of the top girls at the time didn't have a board sponsor. There was no like, you know, hopping in the van to go film. There's nothing like that really happening. So we basically created the brand to be able to go do those things with the team.
It was one of the few companies that was like all like female skaters, and from that point, it was like I had a motivation, and it was huge for me. Instagram had a huge impact on me, I think. I started making like videos and like gaining exposure. It must have caught the attention of some people. I got an Instagram DM from like Santa Cruz Skateboards. And I was like, shit, fuck, what am I gonna do with Hoopla?
I remember that whole period is more like a period of time because I had several conversations with the team riders for Hoopla. And like Samaria was the first one. She went on King of the Road with Enjoy, and they just really connected with her, and she called me, and I'm like, dude, you gotta take this. This is amazing. Like, this is like the ultimate goal. Like, if they're gonna support you and offer you more than what we can do, like you need to take this. And it was similar with Fabi and Santa Cruz, and that's the ultimate goal for them to be able to be supported, to have careers as pro skaters, and that was a way for them to take it to the next level.
Mimi has always been like an inspiration to me. She really knows what's up because she's been through it all and she's like lived it. She's like our guiding light. Like she's given me a lot of guidance, and having her say the things that she said, it was like, okay, like this is like the right thing to do.
Bobs, you did it! You're on the team! What are you gonna do next?
I'm going to Disney!
When things started happening for me, I was like going to contests over the weekend, coming back, having an exam after a red eye, and it was like I'm not gonna miss out on this. And so I remember like telling my parents.
We come from a very, very traditional families.
Yeah, very conservative.
Yeah, so for us, this was tough to accept.
It was like an uphill battle. There was like a few rough years where it was like we weren't seeing eye to eye, and they were not down. They were like, just finish college, like finish school, just get it over with.
Well, there was a point where, you know, we definitely were pursuing, you know, you gotta graduate from high school, you gotta go to college. One evening, we went to a ramp, indoor ramp. We got intimidated when we got there because there was all these guys with tattoos and black shirts and looking really heavy metal. But it turned out to be completely, it's family. So we got used to it.
Dude, the Santa Cruz demo, when they showed up to the demo and they saw what was going on and they saw the support I was getting from like everyone, I swear like within a few days, my parents were like, okay, like you don't have to do next semester. I was like, it was crazy. And then I went straight to Spain. It happened like really, really quick. I got the DM in January, and then by March, I was like doing the demo with the team, meeting everyone, and then the next month, like Barcelona, and starting the video project.
It happened overnight almost. it was a pretty quick thing. She would always just skate. Boca Park's a lot of tranny, so she would just skate tranny, do her nose manuals around the top, and she had her tricks that she would do, and it kind of just opened her mind to a lot and what she could possibly do to everything. So you see her go to a skate park a week later, and she's skating it completely different, and you're just like, okay.
She's just really quiet and like shy, but then we'll get on her skateboard and just do the craziest shit. She was different. She kind of had this different quality to her. Definitely like an innovator, not a copier, you know?
She's got like some just cool style, you know? You don't really see that a lot right now. And she's got like kind of a finesse, you know? Like she can compose lines together. Fabi's skating is pretty gnarly. Like she'll go down pretty hard.
Fabi eats a lot of shit too, man. Like I've like that's one thing I've like respect and noticed. She's accepted it first day. She stepped on the skateboard. Like I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna eat shit. Like it's about what I do after that. And
scars. Either I think ahead too much or I don't think at all. So I think it kind of makes sense that I eat so much shit when I skate because it's like the lack of thought. I don't give myself enough room to like save myself, I guess. And I just like kind of like to go fast and think that I'll get myself out of a situation of just like eating shit. It was my worst slam that I've ever took. I did a tail pop into this like fat bank. I even power slid on it and I was going too fast and leaned too forward when I hit the bottom and just slid and then I hit a pole. It was like insult to injury once I hit that pole.
Well, for her to be able to accomplish what she has on her own, I mean, that's very, very, very proud of that.
We're just really happy that she's found her passion. No one knows what's gonna happen tomorrow, so today is very important.
So we got Fabi on his 2 pro boards, Pedro's 2 pro boards, and we're going to turn them pro in like 5 minutes at the same time. So we're at the Thrasher Buster Bale, and they were awesome enough to let us do it here.
No clue, right?
No idea.
Who's gonna capture that moment, man? Him?
Oh yeah, we've got two guys here right now.
Okay, I love to see their faces. You know, their faces.
They'll make sure to get it.
Oh my god, dude! Hair so long.
Does it look bad?
No. Oh my god!
Holy shit! Hey, we got one more award to give out. What we got? Is there brother and sister skateboarders here? The Delfinos? Whoa! What? They just turned pro! Both the Delfinos just turned pro! At Buster Bale!
They didn't invite my parents?
What?
They didn't invite my parents?
Will you get up there?
Go get your brothers up there!
I'm so happy, Fabi. So happy for you.
I was like completely surprised. As soon as they said like, brother and sister skateboarders come up, and I was like, oh, fuck. And then it became like surreal, and then I was like dreaming. And then I saw like my name on the board and Mario was holding it up. And I was like, holy fuck. I was like, oh shit, keep it together.
Skates like a beast, and she definitely deserved to go pro today. So sick, so deserved. Her and her brother. Sick as fuck.
And then I saw my parents and I was like, oh my God. It was crazy.
I was like, so what's the when they said it, I was like, oh, where are my parents? What's next?
Here.
And that was so cool for me. The whole how everybody else was celebrating and congratulating us and them. I mean, that was huge for me. That's like amazing. I mean, I never thought it would be like that.
It's just been so encouraging, like for everyone on our team. I don't even think she realizes like the history she's making here for girl skating. Like, you know, to like have someone like Santa Cruz recognize her and for her skating, her style, and like the person she is, like that's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I would have never thought Fabi would be skating at the level she is now, because you never see, you know, pro girl skaters, or at least growing up, it really wasn't a thing. And it's cool to see like that side of skateboarding growing, because girl skaters who are learning to skate now need to see like a group of people like them doing it for themselves.
Fabi's board is so sick, like such a sick graphic, and there, you know, no one more deserving. I'm really stoked for her. Go Fabi.
Dope.
Thanks, Kev.
Yes.
Ah, fuck. Thanks, Joe.
Well, I just finished a project with Vans. It's like Vans' first street skateboarding all-women's homie video. And then hopefully some more filming trips with Santa Cruz this year. And just like continue doing what I'm already doing and have been doing.
Gnarly.
Thanks for checking out this video. Click subscribe to see all the squad, the SC squad, guys and girls, everybody on this channel. Click it right here or right there, or wherever Joey P puts it, wherever it's at.